Hello, happy Wednesday. I want to be happy, okay? I want to be happy every day. And it also, okay, it's not my wish, it's an order. You must be happy, you have to be happy. If not, uh, you have to learn to be happy. It's important, okay? I just like Jesus said, heaven is in your mind, right? I believe in that. Uh, so how can one person be happy? Come on, don't you already know? You've been here for a long time by now. Yeah, exercise and diet. That's it. Exercise is something got in my eye. So I think I'm okay now. Exercise and diet. All right. No, I gotta wash my eye. That's it. Exercise, diet, career, education. Okay. That's it. Okay. As opposed to marijuana, what the video game, sugar, fat, obesity. I'm kind of guilty of that too because, well, but I only do that very, very sparingly. So, I mean, I went to a pizza place and had pizza buffet this afternoon, last afternoon, I mean, during the lunch today. But I mean, every now and it was delicious. It's like taste of heaven, man. Oh my goodness. But every now and then it's fine, but don't do it on a daily basis. Cheese, do it like once a quarter. Mayonnaise, yeah, once a quarter. Then you exercise, you diet, and you'll be fine. Okay. Now look at me. All right. How much do I weigh? So I think it's like 165, something like that. Okay. But I watch what I eat. All right. So also yeah, drink properly, smoke properly, smoke cigarettes properly. Then yeah. Uh, we made some progress yesterday, right? We actually proved something. In a long time. So yeah, I was kind of satisfied with that proof. I mean, yeah, small lemmas. We're not gonna spend too much time proving lemmas. Okay, we'll leave it to other people. Okay, why? Because we gotta move on. Okay, we gotta move on. If it's something too obvious, then we just take it for granted. Okay, and leave other people to formally prove. All right, because we gotta move on. Otherwise, it gets too dragging, boring. We don't want that because we do not want to lose interest in mathematics. Okay, mathematics. It's important that we enjoy it so that we continue to do so. Okay, we don't want to burn out. All right. We want mathematics to be a source of joy, not pain. Because if it is a source of pain, then we probably one day quit, and we don't want that. All right. So yeah, it's careful balance between formalism and intuitivism. Okay, we sometimes we're driven by intuition. Sometimes we do some formalistic things like proofs, right? But we don't want to spend our lifetime proving things. Okay, then it will be too slow progress. Now, I think I told you like, so I'm running for Alaska State Senate, and since then there's some change in me because I'm not running for local election. I became a little bit more compassionate. I perhaps a lot more compassionate for people in general, like people who are obese, tattooed, pierced, even perhaps gay people. Yeah, I guess I have become more compassionate toward those people. Okay, so we are human beings. We all make mistakes. Okay, I'm not denying those are not mistakes. I'm not denying that they are mistakes. Okay, tattoo piercing, obviously, they are all mistakes. Oh, we all make mistakes. Yeah, well, being gay, yeah, they're all mistakes. Okay, they are wrong. Okay. Um. So nowadays we are talking about racism. All right. Again, African Americans, they're fantastic people. They're beautiful people, very smart people, fantastic sense of humor. I'm a huge fan of African American culture. All right, so don't get me wrong. And right- and also I have some friends who are African Americans and who are also activists, like anti-racism, pro-blackism. What I'm criticizing is that some of their ideas are wrong. Some of their attitude is wrong. Okay, so as a fellow American, when they are wrong, it's my duty to correct them. Okay, so that's what I take it as my mission. When people are wrong, I take it my mission to correct them. Okay, where they are erring. Okay, so it's true that historically African Americans have been uh, underpaid. Their labor was exploited. During the slavery era, they weren't paid well for all the labor that they provided white people. That is correct. There was some labor exploitation, and that poverty is continuing even today because it's not the wealth that get inherited. No, poverty get inherited too. Okay, so compared to white people, yeah, black people tend to have less money, and it is yes, partially because their ancestors, you know, um, they were not paid very well. Their labor was exploited by slave owners like Thomas Jefferson. Okay, okay, or like George Washington. I don't know how many founding fathers were slave owners. I don't know. Okay, you tell me. You probably know more about American history than I do, right? Yeah, Thomas Jefferson and what? Some Jackson, not Michael Jackson, but I forgot. Who's that $5 bill? Is it 10? I don't know. I don't remember. I wanna know his name. Well, maybe next break when my phone is charging. Andrew Jackson. I'm pretty sure he was slave owner too. I'm not 100%, but he probably was Andrew Jackson. Anyways, uh, again, most African Americans they're fantastic. They're hardworking people. They can't care less about politics. They're just like everybody else, hardworking Americans. They go to work. They don't care much about politics. Okay, and but some African American activists, uh, they're too sensitive about N words. Okay, they're to make too big deal of N words like nigger. Okay, if if black person call a white person a cracker or honky, it's not gonna make any national news. But if a white person calls black person a nigger, then it suddenly makes national news. If a black person call an Asian guy like me small dick or chink or gook, it doesn't make any news, right? If an Asian guy calls a Hispanic person, or you bean picker or speak or it's not gonna make national news. But if a white person call a black person a nigger, it becomes national news, and that's something very discriminatory. So basically, media is discriminating against white people. Okay, it's racism against white people. Okay, I just want you to know that. All right. Also, this hyper pro blackism and hyper anti racism, all those African American activists, they don't quite represent black people, because most black people, they don't really care about all this politics, and they are not stupid enough to know that, stupid enough to think that racism against black people are prevalent problem in America. I don't think there is racism against blacks in America. I doubt it. And if you ask me, I know that people, no, nobody in America hates somebody just because that person is black. Nobody. I haven't seen one. Okay. What I've seen is this. Okay. Some white people frown upon interracial couple. One is black, the other is white. I frown upon that too. Why? Because I believe black person should marry black person, white people should marry white people, and Asians marry Asians, Jews marry Jews, Arabs marry Arabs, Indians marry Indians. That's what's called intra-racialism. Not inter, but intra-racialism. I do believe in that. Okay, if they are gonna have kids, okay. Have I dated white girls? Yes, but they are like post-menopausal. They're not gonna have any kids anymore. Okay, well maybe they are in their 40s. They still menstruate, but they already have kids, so they're not gonna have any more kids, and they are a little bit too late to have kids. Okay, although they are premenopausal. Yeah, I've dated those ladies. Okay, so it's about preservation of this racial diversity, so that blacks be blacks, whites be whites. Like you have Dalmatians, Chihuahua, German Shepherd. You protect and preserve these diverse germlines, species, diversity of species. Okay, so this isn't conservative argument. It's a very liberal argument because it's about diversity. It's conservative too. Okay, so my mission as a politician is to bring the left and the right together, so that our nation become one nation. Okay. Anyways, now that about 15 minutes has passed, now I can talk about something extremely controversial. Oh, because most people, they don't watch this episode very long. They may watch five. Maybe they just ran into this out of curiosity. They watch first 5 minutes and they go away, right? So, but if you are still here, that means perhaps you kind of agree with me, and you kind of my kind of person. We're kind of similar kind. I'm your kind. You are my kind. We kind of like metaphysical siblings, maybe. Perhaps you like me somewhat, so that even if I say something extremely offensive, there's some equity cushion I can use, so that you just forgive me. Huh? Okay, we'll do that. So we'll talk about something extremely controversial after a break. All right. So because I've been waiting to say this for a long time. Okay. Okay. It will be very controversial thing. Very. It could be. Probably it will be offensive to many people. For somebody has to say it. So I'm kind of excited to say it. Why? Because I'm a born troublemaker. I love being controversial. It's not legal trouble. No, just trouble, just stirring up this intense emotion to other people. So I like doing that. So troublemaker. Okay. Okay, let's take five. Something got in my eye again, so I gotta flush I gotta flush out the other eye. So I let's get fresh oxygen and okay. Take five, okay? Alright. You know the leaves are changing colors and they are also falling too. I guess that's why they named this season as fall. But so you ready or what? Ah, PG-13, parental guidance strongly advised. All right, so man, again, PG-13 is adult material. Okay, but we're gonna talk about adult films. All right, yeah, yeah, I watch adult film. I'm single guy, and yeah, uh, if you type in, I mean, if you're a man, you probably know because women they don't go to adult website. It's mostly for men, right? Why? Women they don't really have sexual urges. Maybe once a month. So for us guys, it's like what 3 times a week, right? That we need to get it out because we produce millions of sperms every day, right? So it's just biology, it's just physics of things. But women they menstruate only once a month, right? Just what 2 eggs, 1 egg, once a month, couple of eggs, and they are born with. They don't produce eggs. They are born with set number of eggs, couple of thousands, right? So yeah, Yeah, the adult website is just guys going there. Girls they don't go there, right? Because they don't feel the need. And women they are not visually triggered either. It's only guys we get visually triggered. Yeah, women, young women, tattoo free, piercing free, marijuana free, lesbianism free, long hair, slender, obesity free. Those are the girls that we find attractive sexually attractive because yeah, it's maximum chance of reproduction. It's pure biology. Okay, evolution. All right. So, if you type in interracial, if you type in interracial, what do you think? What kind of coupling will show up? Can you guess? I mean, if you're a guy, like if you are a man, you probably know. But if you're a woman, probably uh, I don't know whether women can guess it or not. I'm not a woman. But if you type in interracial in adult website, what kind of coupling would you like to see? Do you think you will see? 99% of the time. Again, I give you like 10 seconds, okay, to take a guess. What racial composition, what gender composition will it be? If you type it interracial couple, interracial sex, what gender and race composition do you think you will see most often? That's the question, and I give you like 10 seconds. All right. Can you guess? I mean, if you're a guy, adult man, yeah, you probably already know, but most likely you've been to a porn website, adult film website, so yeah, your time's up. Yeah, it's a black man and white girl. Okay, that's like 99% of interracial, cross-racial, transracial coupling in adult website. It's not just pornography. Okay, you look at advertisement, you look at whatever advertisement, commercials. Most of the times when there's interracial couple, like two different races in the same romantic couple or marriage, the most common combination is a black man and white woman. Okay, it's a fact. Okay, all these online dating sites sometimes they advertise that black man and white woman holding hands together, hugging each other. Why? 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 I mean, you have many. Okay, let's say there are. How many races are there? There's black, white. You have Indian. You have Arabs. You have Jews. And Arabs and Jews, we group them together. They have same skin tone. Come on, right? But Indians and Arabs, Indians and Middle Easterns, they are distinguishable. I can tell. Your Indians, they tend to have reddish. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Indians. I have many good Indian friends, okay? But Indians, I can tell they are not Middle Easterns. They tend to have reddish. If I say muddy, would it be an insult? But I don't mean insult, okay? Because I love Indians. Many of them are my good friends, okay? But I can tell Indians and Middle Easterns because Middle Easterns they tend to be somewhat yellowish, like and dark shadow here, thick eyebrows. And Indians they tend to be reddish. Okay, so I can tell very easily this person is Indian or this person is Middle Eastern. Okay, Jews and Arabs, like Muslims and Jews. Yeah, I'm saying they look the same. They're Middle Easterns. Period. Okay. But okay, so we have Middle Easterns, Indians, and then you have whites, blacks, and Asians. I think that's about it. With Native Americans, like Samoans, Pacific Islanders, they're all Asians. Of course, I can tell the difference though. Sure, I mean, come on. Yeah, Native Americans like Eskimos or Navajos, whatever, right? Can I tell difference between Chinese guy and Eskimos? Yes. Whatever. Okay, so but to group together, yeah, it's I mean it's like three branch, right? It branches out in Asians. You have Samoans, you know, Pacific Islander, Hawaiian, and you have like American Indians, Eskimos. Yeah, it's a lot of branches, but largely it's a black, white, or brown. That's it. And in brown, you have Asians and Middle Easterns and Indians. Okay. Of course, we have also Hispanics, right? But Hispanics is just amalgamation of whites, blacks, and Asians. That's Hispanics. Okay. But you can kind of tell this person is Hispanic or not, right? So yeah, there are about let's say 10 races. Okay, blacks, whites, Asians. But Asians, you have some more than that because I can tell whether this person is like even Chinese, Japanese, or Korean. I can tell. Why? Because I dealt a lot with all of them. I can tell this person is Chinese or Japanese or Korean. Okay. And then you have some Filipinos or Indonesians, Malaysians. I can kind of tell that too. Okay. Or Vietnamese, right? But they kind of look more westernized. Alright. Yeah, and also I can tell whether this person is native, like Alaska natives or Indian natives, like Navajo, Apache, whatever, Black Hawk, Chinook, whatever. Okay, so yeah, I can tell whether they're American natives, right? I can also tell whether this black person is American, African American, or African immigrant. I can tell. Not just me. If you have dealt with them, yeah, you probably will be able to tell whether this person is kind of new immigrant from Africa or like fifth or 10th generation African American. You can tell the difference. The way they make their faces, facial gesture, or the way they walk, the way they move. You can kind of tell, right? I know I can. All right. So, okay, so let's say there are about 10 different races, all right? And you have two genders. You want to do some combinatorics? Let's do it. Do we need to bring whiteboard? I'd rather not. Okay. So how many interracial or intra-racial coupling there are? Okay. Yeah, it's a man and woman, right? Ah, boy. So there are 10 races. So let's say there is a man slot and woman slot, okay? Man can have 10 different races, right? You black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Indian, Middle Eastern, South Asians, I mean like Southeast Asian, and you have Indians, you have Hispanics, whatever. So about 10 different races, okay? That man can have, and a woman can have also 10 different races too. Okay? So how many gender race coupling there can be? I give you like 10 seconds, okay? Yeah, there's no need to draw in a whiteboard because this is such an elementary combinatorics, okay? So counting, combinatorics is about combinatorics is about counting. This is kind of educational, okay? Don't get me wrong. We, well, this version of humanology, we advocate for same race, opposite sex marriage. If you're gonna have kids, if you're young enough to have kids. For men, yeah, and at any age we can have kids, but for women, yeah, you have to be under 50, over 18 to have kids. Why over 18? Because that's the legal age. Yeah, I mean, you can marry when you are underage with parental permission and court order, court permission, whatever. There's some law about that, I know. And I gotta turn on the heater because I'm kind of getting cold. So yeah, how many ways, okay? Of all gender race coupling, how many ways? Whew, kind of getting cold nowadays. All of a sudden, it's getting very cold in Alaska. So it's it's like what about face 180 degrees kind of weather change. That's why yesterday I was kind of out of it because whenever weather changed so suddenly, like yesterday, it takes a lot of energy, okay, for anybody's body to adjust. So that's why people get sick when the weather changes. So me, I know how to take care of myself. I take a lot of rest, okay. So how many ways? The two genders, right? Man and woman, and 10 different races. How many ways? Yeah, 10 times 10, 100. Okay, you have white man, white girl, white man, Asian girl, white man, black girl. Okay, and then you have, so this is man and this is woman. Okay, and you have 10 rows of men, all different races of men. That's on the left side. On the right side, you have 10 different rows of women, all different races. Okay, so again, I'm not racist, okay? Here, just white man, white girl, white man, black girl, white man and Hispanic girl, white man and Asian girl, okay? Now, we're just fixing as white man. Now, if we fix as white woman, white man, white woman, black man, white woman, Asian man, white woman, Middle Eastern man, white woman, Indian man. Yeah, so it's exhaustive enumeration. Okay, so how many ways are there? Yeah, 10 times 10, 100. Okay, so let's think about marriage, what marriage meant in the past. Why did, across all culture, I'm talking about in the past, why did, across all culture, parents preferred a boy as opposed to a girl? Was it because our ancestors were sexist? Would you like to characterize your grandparents, your great grandparents as sexists? Or would you rather try to understand why they preferred boys over girls? Or would you like to characterize your ancestors as sexists? Would you like to honor or dishonor your own ancestors? Because it's all across the board. All cultures in the past, they prefer to have boys, not girls. Why is that the case? Is it because they are sexists? They were sexists? Or would you like to understand why they preferred boys? Okay? Yeah. Think about it. Don't just answer it. Think about it for a while and then answer it. So I'm asking you a lot of questions without giving any answers, right? I mean, do you really care what I think? And what I think may not be correct answer to any of these questions. So what I think isn't doesn't really matter. What matters is that you think about it independently. So don't just be a parakeet, automatic response. Don't be that. Okay, don't be a machine. Don't be a sponge that you absorb all this external garbage knowledge. Okay, junk science, junk politics. I want you to be an independent thinker. Think on your own. Okay? Don't just feel. Don't be automatic. Think for a while on your own. Okay? It's like this. Okay? Back in the days, when there's a marriage, back in the days, man has muscles. So back in the days, before we are talking about before the industrial revolution, before the age of machines, where guys have to work with their brawn muscle. Okay, it's more brawn intensive society back in the days, like farming, whatever, right? Because there were no machines. Yeah, they used animals. Nowadays we use cars, tractors, engine, fossil fuel powered or electricity powered machines. But back in the days, it was animals, cows, oxen, horses, mule, donkeys to carry all these luggages, till the ground for farming. Yeah, they used our ancestors used animals for farming, right? Or they did those farming themselves. Okay, it was about muscle, brawn oriented uh, economy. It's about muscle. And women, biologically, they have less muscle than men, right? So yeah, they stayed home. They took care of kids, educated kids, cleaned the house, cooked food. Because back in the days, there was no refrigerator, there was no heater. You had to make fire and maintain fire. They didn't have any lighter. So yeah, maintaining fire itself was a huge task, at least in Korea. Okay, back in the day, there was not north and south. Actually, it was worse. There were three divisions in Korea. Okay, this south, west, southeast, and then north. Okay, 고구려, 백제, 신라. South, Korean peninsula used to be divided by in three countries. Okay, it was a lot worse. So back in the days in Korea, yeah, maintaining fire was a huge task for women. And if fire goes out, of course you have to borrow it from your neighbor in Korea. But it was regarded as something very shameful because women they didn't do their job maintaining this fire, okay, in their house. So yeah, women were busy at home because there is no laundry machine, there's no lighter, match back in the days. So you have to continually tend to this fire. At least in Korea, it was like that. Okay. So yeah, women were not idle back in the days. They were very busy taking care of kids, cleaning the house, cooking. maintaining the fire. They were very busy people, hardworking individuals. Okay, men, yeah, they go outside, they farm, hunt, gather, whatever. Because they got the muscle, right? Yeah, bring the bread to the house so the wife can cook it. Okay, so that's back in the days. So, uh, back in the days, marriage was like this. It's about a man, this woman, a woman come to a man's house. All right, so this woman becomes this man's property, kind of. Okay. By the way, at least in Korea, when a man and a woman marries, women do not change their last name. In Korea, they don't do that. In Japan, China, probably it's the same. I don't know. But so women changing their last name according to man's family name, that's probably strictly Western culture. All right. So what does that mean? Yeah, in the West, in Europe, Middle East, it's the same thing. Woman comes to man's house and become one of the man's family or property. Okay, so that's why back in the days, parents preferred men because they don't want to give away their child to some other family, and that's what they had to do when they have a girl. So it's a losing game when you have a girl because you one day you will have to give away your daughter to some other family to be one of them, and their children will have man's last name. That one, a child getting man's father's last name, that is true in Asia too, also in the West, Europe, Middle East. Okay, in the East, in Asia, yeah, children get father's family name, not mother's family name. In the West, in Europe, Middle East, it's the same way. Like, it's concept of primogeniture, right? The first son, blah blah blah, right? So that's why our ancestors, both in the West and in the East, in Europe, in Asia, anywhere, they prefer to have boys. Okay, because back in the days, they did not have any machinery. It's about just brawn, muscle. Okay, to make money, to farm the land. It takes a lot of muscle. It's physical labor. Okay, so women stayed at home. Homework, yeah, housewife. It's a lot of work. It's not less work, but yeah, but men they are the one who bring the bread to the table to feed his wife and kids. Okay, so that's the traditional old school world hundreds of years ago. Okay, because they didn't have any machines. Okay, and then I mean the firepower, this firecracker, this you know guns, this fire powder, yeah, it was developed in Asia by Chinese, right? Yeah, but mostly the industrial evolution, it was by white people in Europe, steam engine in England. Okay, what Thomas Watson or something, I don't know. Yeah, the industrial revolution, right? Rise of the machine. Okay. Yeah. So now, now that we have machines, the brawn, muscle power of man is no longer relevant. Why? Because women can operate these machines like trucks or tractors. Yeah, women can operate that too because she had two arms, shifting gears and just driving wheel. Yeah, women can operate machines like men can. Yeah, you have chainsaw. Yeah, women can operate chainsaw, cut down the trees, whatever, right? So the development of machines equalized men and women. Okay, it's the machine that man invented. Most inventors of all these machines, like you're talking about laundry machine, dryers, cookers, rice cookers, or gas stoves, or washing machine, like dishwasher, whatever. All these machines were mostly 99% invented by man. Yeah, there could be some exceptions. Okay, television. You have television. You have lighting bulbs. All these machines. Okay, cameras. Yeah, they're most 99% invented by man. Okay, and that freed women from these house chores. Okay, so invention of all these machines freed women. It equalized the gender because man's muscle is no longer useful. I mean, it looks good. Okay, yeah, yeah. Women, oh, they love muscular man. They don't want obese man or scrawny, skinny man. Women prefer, if they have a choice, yeah, they love muscular man. I didn't know, but some girls I dated in my past, they told me. They said muscle is sexy. I didn't know, okay? I'm not a girl, but they told me that. Okay, sure, whatever. Okay? I mean, how can I possibly know what girls think? I'm not a girl. What many girls said, yeah, they they find it very sexy a man's muscle, like strong muscle, like this bulging, whatever, six packs and carved, carved packs, six packs. Many girls told me that that's very sexy. I don't know. Yeah, they told me, okay. All right. I think it's time to take a break, okay? So let's take a break. All right, so and we'll talk about these things, okay? All right, take 5 or 10, all right? So, okay, we'll be back. Ah, okay. All right. Okay, we're back. All right. So what are we talking? We're talking about history, right? We're talking about our own ancestors across the globe, right? And because we want to honor them, I mean, at least in this version of humanology, what is this? Is a pop Elish or whatever? Is it my pizza that I had this earlier today? Do I have papel already? Nah. I'm sucking it in, so that all my large and small intestine don't give in to the gravity. Okay, I always suck it in. Oh, except when I'm asleep. Give me a second. Yeah, just talking to my friends. Okay, so so uh, so in the past, before all this rise of machines, invention of machines, it was more male-oriented society. Okay, back in the days, I mean, invention of machines. They're like 200 years old, right? Before that, how long is human recorded human history? Thousands. Okay, so we are talking about 99% of recorded human history being male-oriented society. Why? Because men have more muscle in the past. I mean, still, right? Yeah, men have more muscle than women by genetics. Okay, but 200 years ago, men invented machine, not women. Men. It became more brainy. Okay, so humanity became more brain than brawn. It moved upstairs, like physics to metaphysics, kind of. Okay, and it all happened in Europe. Okay, I mean back in the days they have wheels, they have carts, some primitive machines, but we are talking about these engines, steam engines that was invented in England. Yeah, 1800s, 1700s, whatever. Okay, and there was physics, mathematics, what chemistry. Okay, it all happened in Europe, based on the fundamental foundation developed in the Middle East. So that's the Renaissance. Okay, Renaissance is a rebirth of the Middle Eastern civilization by white people. Middle Easterns, they are not white people, they are browns. We are talking about Arabs, Jews, Italians, Greeks. Yeah, they are not white people. No, they are Middle Easterns, browns. Okay. Yeah, so white people in Europe, they adopted that. They learned from Jews, Arabs, Muslims, Greeks, Romans, all this engineering, advanced science, mathematics, chemistry, and they caught up and they came up with their own. Yeah, there's Renaissance in Europe in 1600s, 1700s, 1800s. Okay, and they developed they invented all these machines, and then it freed women. So now man's muscle is only for display. It's no longer that useful because we have machines. So machines equalize men and women. It's not some feminism that equalize men and women. No, it's machines. They were developed, invented by men, not women. Okay, so men freed women. It's not some feminist who freed women. I need you to know this. Okay, it's very important. Yeah, give me one second. So, um, now let's. I mean, I guess we are kind of we have this time machine. We are going back to the past. Let's come back to the present. Okay. Let's go back to the original question we asked. If you go to PG starting by the way. Okay. If you go to adult website, type in interracial couple, interracial sex, interracial whatever. Why is it always 99% of times this particular coupling, gender race coupling? Okay, I told you there are 100 possibilities. White man, white woman, white man, Asian woman, white man, black woman, white man, Indian woman, or you have white woman, black white man, white woman, black man, white woman, Asian man, white woman, Indian man. There are 100 possibilities combinatorically, okay? But why is it the case where 99% of the 99% of the interracial, or yeah, I mean, we have to subtract 10 out of 100, right? Because same race coupling, like white to white, black to black, Asian to Asian, there are only 10 of them, right? If we assume there are only 10 races, okay? So out of 90 interracial coupling, how come most of the adult website interracial is about black man and white woman? Why is that the case? I mean, it's a fact. If you are an adult, if you have internet connection, yeah, go look it up. You go to some porn website and type in interracial, and I hope you don't get any virus. I hope you have some antivirus software in your computer, okay? It's a fact. 99% of interracial adult videos is about black man and white woman. Why is that the case? It's a fact. We are trying to explain why that is the case. Hmm? What's your answer? How would you explain this phenomenon? It's a fact. We are just trying to explain it humanologically. Are you a psychologist? I'm not quite interested in your psychological analysis because I don't believe in psychology. I don't like psychology very much. Okay, so but if you have been here for a while, you know what humanology is about. So I'd rather recommend you, whether you're a psychologist or not. Give me some humanological analysis. Okay. I give you like 20 seconds for it. I mean, we are on a drawing board stage, so you can brainstorm. You can have many, several different hypotheses. You don't need to have just one answer. You can have 10 different theories. Yeah, shoot it. Tell me. Yeah, shoot me with your best shot, okay? Or Pat Benatar. She's cool. I like her a lot. Okay. Yeah, shoot me with your best. And don't kill me. But metaphysically speaking, yeah, shoot out your theories. Yeah, okay, time's up, alright? So let me shoot out some different theories, okay? Is it the case where all men, across all races, we men, blacks, whites, Asians, do we think white women are the most beautiful compared to all other racial women, like Indian women, Asian women, black women, Middle Eastern women? Do we all men of all races, like blacks, whites, Asians, Arabs, whatever, Hispanics, do we all men think white women are the most beautiful women compared to non-white ethnic women? Is that the case? Is that why? That's one theory, okay? Because you have to understand, the consumer, the viewers, consumers of adult websites, adult films, they are mostly 99% men. Women, oh, they get disgusted by all these pornographies. You go to what, gentleman's club, lap dance club, they're all men, customers. Who are the performers? Women. You go to gentleman's club, strip strip club. Yeah, customers are all men, 99%. Okay, and who are the performers? 99% they are women. Okay, just like that. Adult websites, mostly it's men going to adult websites or purchase pornographic movies, DVDs, whatever, MP3, MP3 or MP4, whatever. Okay. So so why is it always black men having sex with white girls when it comes to interracial, two different races? Okay, why isn't not the other way? A white man having sex with black girl. That's very rare. If you go to internet adult websites, white men having sex with black girls, it doesn't come up very often. Why? Is it because, again, pornographic materials, they are like men's eyes only. Women, they don't want to see any pornographies. It's all about male customers. Okay, so males, okay, and pornographic industry, okay, it's an industry. They're on money. They are business people. They want to sell the product, right? So if they sell a white man having sex with a black girl, and if that sells, they'll do that. But a black man having sex with a white girl, if that sells, they will do that. But the reality, the fact is that 99% of interracial pornography is about black men having sex with white women, not the other way. Not white men having sex with black women. Okay, so obviously, it's more popular product in international audience that a black man is having sex with a white girl. It's a fact. So I'm telling you why is that the case. I'm asking you why is that the case. Do you have any theories? Again, I don't want you to cry racism. I don't want you to repeat all these party lines, Democratic Party, Conservative Party. No, I want you to think on your own. Be an independent thinker once in your lifetime. Don't ask anybody, don't regurgitate, vomit out what other people told you. I want you to think on your own, okay? Just have a minute. Ask God, Jesus, or whoever your God is, Allah, Muhammad Allah, Confucius, Buddha, Siddhartha, Mahatma Gandhi, or Martin Luther King Jr., whatever, okay? So just don't ask anybody, don't listen to anybody, just have your own moment for 5 minutes. Just think on your own. Don't listen to anybody, don't ask anybody. Think on your own. Okay? Because it could be a very life changing experience for you. Okay? For the very first time you ever thought on your own. Think on your own, okay? So it's a thought experiment. Yeah, Albert Einstein, okay? Thought experiment. Yeah, just Jewish motherfucker, okay? So I mean, yeah, I learned from him, okay? So he's fine guy, but whatever, okay? It's because I think it's cool, okay? So, but there's this African American gentleman who's told me, "Oh, this Albert Einstein, he went crazy before he died," and I tend to agree with that African American gentleman, okay? So, very smart. Yeah, take 5, okay? Take 5 minutes. We'll get back, okay? So, all right. Take 5 minutes, all right? Okay. Okay, we're back. All right. Yeah. So, uh, give me 1 second. All right. Yes. Still chatting with my friends. So, I mean, so we are trying to explain this phenomena, okay, where it's all about market economy, okay? It's all about economics. Economics, my friend, is not politics or religion. Economics is about pure objectivity, pure materialism. Economics. It's about money, sex, whatever. So, in this economics of adult websites, adult films, okay? They don't care about politics, you know. They're bunch of pimps and prostitutes, pimps and whores, okay? So they don't give a fuck about religion, ethics, morality, politics. No, they're pimps and whores, okay? They only care about money. They make products that sell to maximize their profit. It's not just pornographic industry. It's also in politics or some companies, corporations. It's also in politics too. We are all whores and pimps. There's no difference, okay? Yes, it's about money and sex. All throughout the society, okay? I mean, maybe it's unfortunate that it's like that, but just the way it is. Just look around you, man, okay? I just wanted to show you that wall, but kind of off centered. So, yeah, we are just looking at one specific part of national economy in America. It happened to be pornography, adult website, adult film industry. Okay, um, why? What am I selling out? No, it's because it's an interesting economy and I happen to be a consumer of that industry. Okay, yeah, I do watch those adult websites because I'm a single guy. Okay, so and it does teach us many things about us. All right. So why? I mean, it's not just pornographic industry. It's all about the online dating site or any regular television advertisement. Any interracial couple is always black man and white girl. So why is that the case? So I asked this question so many times. So let me give you some theories to explain that phenomena. Okay? It's about destruction of white race. That's one theory. Okay? So many people want to see white race to be destroyed. Okay? And blacks, they have the most melanin, the ethnic dye, DYE. DYE is the most opposite of white. Okay? And yeah, if Asian like me marry a white girl, our children will be like half white, half yellow, right? But if a black guy marry a white girl, they'll be half black, half white, so like brown, darker brown, like President Barack Obama, right? Yeah, his father was black, his mother was white. Okay, so black race has the most potential to maximize the destruction of the white race. because they are the darkest. Okay, so perhaps that's what many people want to see, the maximum destruction of the white race. Okay, that's one theory. I told you, I warned you about this before. It's gonna be offensive to many people. The PG-13, all right. So I already warned you, all right. But this is humanology. It's not psychology. Psychology is very politically conscious. They don't want to offend anybody. They just go along whatever with the majority mainstream is. But that's not the idea or attitude of humanology. The attitude of humanology is we are rebellious. We go against mainstream majoritarian views because we are Davidan. We are not Goliathan. We are Davidan. We fight against. We are like in the Spain. This is what this Don Quixote charging against this big castle. We are like quixotic warriors. We fight. We are like Alaskan salmons. We go upstream. We don't flow down the mainstream. No, we go upstream to reach the highest possible. Okay. So yeah, let me switch this angle because I don't want you to see my bulging pot belly from this pizza and so yeah, we're gonna go up, okay? We're gonna be like God, we wanna be where He is, but we don't want to die, so we just want to be like omnipotent, omnipresent, whatever, okay? Yeah, God, you are our role model, we wanna be like you, okay? We reach out, reach high, reach up, okay? So, that's one theory, okay? So people want to see the destruction of the white race. Okay, so they pick black guy having sex with white girls because they want to get rid of the white race. Okay, so why do they want to get rid of the white race? It's the destructionism. Like, some people enjoy destroying things. Some people enjoy killing other people. Some people enjoy destruction of President Donald J. Trump. They try to impeach Donald J. Trump. Maybe 5 seconds of fame. Oh, Harvey Weinstein, Matt Lauer. They go after the celebrities because they want to see them destroyed. It's a copium transfer, copium predation. Okay. They always go after the biggest motherfucker on the planet, like Matt Lauer, Donald J. Trump, Harvey Weinstein. They sue them in court. They write book against them. Oh, this guy sexually harassed me, and all the media, yeah, they criticize state attorney general or governor or president, senator. They only write negative things about those high profile figures because they want to destroy them. It's copium transfer, okay? You have this tall tree or big lion, big bear. If you kill it, you get a lot. You take a picture with this gigantic bear who's like 5 times size of you. You take a picture, yeah, I killed this bear, and it's a high priced item, right? Or if you chop down this tallest tree in the world, you become world famous. And you have all these woods to burn, right? Yes, copium transfer. High copium, you kill it, all this copium is now yours. That's why celebrities are main target of these assassins. Who want 5 seconds of fame, whatever, okay? That's why the most beautiful girls that are the high prime target of all these rapists and murderers. So if you are a beautiful lady, you better learn some martial art. I'm serious. Because you are the most prized targets of rapists and murderers. They want you. They're not gonna go out and rape this tattooed, pierced, obese women. No. They want to rape and murder you if you're a very beautiful lady. So you better learn some martial art, and also you need to learn how to kill people. Learn some techniques of self-defense, okay? Because I want you to be safe and protect yourself, okay? But I have to tell you that I do not believe white girls are more attractive than black girls. I don't believe that. Why? I've seen some ugly white girls, and I've seen some beautiful black girls. Okay? So it's not right to say white girls are more sexually attractive than black girls. No. It has nothing to do with the race. Then what is it? Sexual attractiveness is all about health and youth. Okay? It has nothing to do with race. Okay? If a black girl is slender, no tattoo, no piercing, because piercing, tattoos, that's metaphysical pathogens, diseases, metaphysical diseases. Okay? But they say that I've seen those beautiful black girls, fantastic body, and yeah, I've seen them. So I've seen some ugly white girls too. Like she's like tattooed, pierced, obese, like lesbianish, like dykey, arrogant, white trash girls. Yeah, I've seen them. Okay. So yeah, no, it has nothing to do with race. Okay. Yeah. But nowadays, yeah, it's popular. Okay, people, white race is only 10 or 20%, probably 10% or 5% of the world population. Okay, so 95, 90% of world populations, they are not non-whites. Okay, so but I guess they're kind of jealous of white people, so they want to destroy white race. I guess that's why. That's one theory. Okay, so that's they put the black guy with the most melanin, the darkest man, corrupting and destroying the white race because they will be the most effective weapon against the white race. Okay, or how about white men having sex with black women? Where it's a white man is stronger physically than women, right? So white men picking having sex with black women, it's not very marketable. He's not many people want to see that. Okay, but more most people in the world, most men in the world, they want to see black men fucking white women because hate they just hate white people. They hate white race. They want to see white race destroyed. Okay, and the most effective weapon would be black men because they are the darkest. They have the most melanin in on their skin. So yeah, that's one theory. Okay, I told you, I warned you about this. It's perhaps maximally controversial nowadays and the most offensive. Oh well. I mean, can you imagine anybody saying this shit? There's nobody who can say this. How can I say this? Because I've been through some shit in my life. Okay, so all those shits in my life made me a stronger person, a fearless person. I fear nobody but God. Right? Do you think your life sucks? You're not the only one, my friend. Okay, my life is okay. Okay, I put on a happy face, but I go through some shit too. Okay, it's not that my life is oh yeah I'm happy every day. No, it's just that I'm strong enough not to complain. I suck it up. Okay, and I convert that into some positive copium. I know how to do it, and I have told you how to do it. You have seen some past episodes, okay? Yeah, make face, make some gestures, okay? Convert negative copium into positive copium, okay? We'll take 5 or 10 minutes break, right? So then we'll continue or not. I mean, yeah, yes, I'm drunk, but maybe we'll do something else. Maybe we'll start dancing or martial art, whatever. Again, I love black people. They're my friends. Some of them my closest friends. Alright? What I'm saying is black we have to protect and preserve African Americans because they are very special and very beautiful and they are special people. African Americans. Nobody they are God's chosen people, African Americans. They like rhythm and blues, jazz, blues, hip hop, soul, all these solo dancings, they were exclusively developed, invented by African Americans. They are God's chosen people. They're like the Jews, God's chosen people, Jews, Israelites of modern music and modern solo dancing. How about Hispanics? They are the Jews, God's chosen people of the partnership dancing. Nobody can do partnership dancing like Hispanics. Okay? And then we have white people. They are God's chosen people for this good looks. They are blonde, red hair, blue eyes, green eyes, white skin, pale skin, this white, pure white, and pink, red hair. Oh my goodness, there's no other race like white people in terms of this good looks. Okay, they are God's chosen people for this beauty. Okay, how about Asians? You tell me. I mean, I cannot be objective on this because I'm Asian myself, so I cannot quite be 100% objective about this. Okay, but we'll just go to a break. Okay, take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Okay, so yeah, I think we talked enough about politics, but didn't we do some mathematics today? Did we do any mathematics today? Maybe we do mathematics. I don't know. Maybe we do singing and dancing or martial art, whatever. But no more politics, alright? No more politics today. Tonight. Okay. Take 5 or 10, okay? Okay, we are back. Um, we'll do some dancing, okay? So that during the breaks, I learned some dance moves, okay? I went to YouTube during the breaks, okay? But so we will get rid of all these stools and chairs, whatnot. But before we do dancing, we'll do some martial art, right? Because I want you to be safe. I'm teaching you martial art because I want you to be safe, alright? All these girls who get raped and murdered, it happened because they are girls, I understand, but they didn't know any martial art. And I get heartbroken when I see this news. All these joggers, because I'm a jogger myself, I run, alright? And but because I'm a man, nobody attacked me, okay? Uh, but all these jogger girls, they get attacked and they get murdered, raped, whatever. I feel so bad because they didn't know any martial art, alright? So yeah, let this be the place of education, prevention of crime victims, okay? Alright. Yeah, we'll do some dancing later, okay? But right now we'll do some martial art because it's so important to prevent crimes, victims of crimes. Okay, I don't want to see any more of this news about women getting killed, raped. I don't want to see that shit. No, not anymore. Okay. Yeah. Would you rather be murdered or would you rather kill this murderer? Would be murderer. Would you rather be killed by a murderer or would you rather kill a murderer? Hmm? It's self-defense, okay? So yeah, you need to learn some martial art, okay? So yeah, it's punching, right? You put your hands up like this, like a boxer, right? And you punch like this, right? Ah, you gotta do some stretching, right? Oh, ugh, right? Yeah, just punching, right? Yeah, just punching, okay? And you do it faster and faster, okay? Like, and then it's not just this fist, okay? You have this fist, right? You can punch like this, okay? Or you can do back punch like this, or you can hook like this, back punch, or you can do it like hammer, or okay? Okay? Yeah, do it slowly at first, but do it faster, like or hook like this, back punch like this, okay? And that's not the only thing you can do. Where's my water? I'm thirsty. You can do this snake style, right? Yeah, to make it sharper to go after neck or eye. Shh, 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 shh. You know? You know, yeah, lots of Chinese kung fu, okay, in YouTube is free. Okay. Woo! You know. Okay. Yeah, go to his neck, eye, whatever, right? And then, like, you can do this other style of Chinese kung fu, like this dragon, like go to his neck, right? Yeah. Like, or the tiger style, right? Like, you know. Yeah. Okay. or like leopard style, like. Okay, whatever. You need to learn some Chinese martial art, alright? So let me take a deep breath. Let's open the window. I need some oxygen. It's too hot. Yeah, I guess I'm drunk enough to dance, alright? So this, I was learning some dancing during the breaks earlier today, okay? So it's like dancing so easy, okay? It's like, what? Yeah, you don't have to see my face, right? So yeah, it's like four step dancing. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I'm gonna close the window. Kind of getting chilly. You know, let's do some dancing, okay? So, I'm very inventive and creative. I'm an independent thinker, so I want to be creative. Alright, so how about jellyfish dancing? Jellyfish, like, ooh, 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 ooh. That's my jellyfish dancing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I'm a jellyfish. Woo! That's, I think that should be enough. Okay, so you gotta learn martial art. You gotta learn how to dance. All right, so uh, that's that. All right. So yes, what time is it? Doesn't matter. You know, I'm drunk. I'm way too drunk. Okay, so but no problem. I'm at home. All right, so yeah. Mathematics, we'll pick it up tomorrow, alright? So we didn't do any, I don't think we did any mathematics tonight, alright? But that's fine. Okay, so, yeah, we'll do that tomorrow, alright? Thank you, good night, bye! You better learn martial art and dancing, okay? Thank you, good night, bye.